Hello everybody, this is Divya, physics lecturer at Sri Adya Junior College, Miyapur. Today I am going to give you few important tips to get good score in the NEET physics exam. Like actually this year almost 25 lakh people applied for the NEET exam. There are only 1 lakh MBBS seats. That means 4% of the students have MBBS seats. So very high competition is there. So physics plays vital role in getting NEET rank. As physics is not core subject for the BPC students, usually they used to ask questions on basic concepts. So I'll give you 3 tips. Those tips will make you strongest in the physics. Tip number 1. Regular revision is required for getting good marks in physics. Tip number 2. Practice previously asked NEET questions because 50% of your NEET paper is either directly or indirectly linked with the PYQs of NEET. So, compulsory you have to practice NEET PYQs. Tip number 3. You better even practice JEE Mains 2024 questions and 23 questions because 23-24 JEE questions were really easy. When you go through those models, there is a chance of repetition of the model into the NEET exam. So these 3 tips will help you a lot. So now I'm going to make a video on second year important models. So this video will really help you to gain knowledge, to get good score in the NEET exam. Yes, students, these are the most important models for second year NEET physics exam. I divided second year physics into 3 categories. Number 1, modern physics. Number 2, electricity. Number 3, optics. First, let us discuss modern physics. Dual nature of radiation and matter. You need to go through only 4 important models in dual nature for the exam. Number 1, photoelectric effect. They used to ask questions in photoelectric effect on finding the ratio of kinetic energies, ratio of speeds, and also ratio of stopping potentials, and to find out the work function. Next, second model, de Broglie wavelength. Formula for de Broglie wavelength is lambda is equal to h by p, that is equal to h by mv, that is equal to h by root over 2m kinetic energy, h by root over 2m qv. So they ask you in any way to find out the way, either the ratio of 2 wavelengths, ratio of potentials, ratio of momentums, anything only using this concept. Number 3, finding power using energy by time. Power is equal to number of photons into energy by time. Fourth concept, theory question. This is most important repeated question, that is intensity is directly proportional to photocurrent, and also frequency stopping relation, graphs between intensity, photocurrent, frequency and stopping potential. These are the important topics here. Next, let us move to atoms chapter. In atoms, usually they used to give you most of the questions on finding ratio of wavelengths, wavelength of shortest wavelength of Balmer series or shortest wavelength of Lyman series, using the Rydberg formula, that is 1 by lambda is equal to rz square into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. Next important model is radius, questions on radius formula, speed formula, time period formula. And also rarely they used to ask question on distance of closest approach, and most important topic is angular momentum. MVR is equal to NH by 2 pi. Next, let us discuss nuclei chapter. In nuclear chapter, they deleted decay, radioactive decay this year. So we have only 3 to 4 important concepts. They are: number 1, relation between radius and atomic mass. R is equal to R naught A power 1 by 3. Questions on this concept are very important. Next, second concept is energy released in the reaction. We have to find out binding energy, like binding energy of the products minus binding energy of the reactants. And next, mass defect formula using E is equal to mc square concept. Mass defect is nothing but difference in the individual mass of protons and neutrons as well as mass of total nucleus. This is most important. Next, last concept, fission and fusion. Disintegration of heavier one into different part, like lighter ones is nothing but fission. Fusion is nothing but combination of two lighter nuclei will combine together to give heavier one. These are the important models in nuclei. Next, semiconductors. Semiconductors is dead easy chapter. You have to aware, like you have to know the theory of semiconductors, like trivalent elements, pentavalent elements. If you dope your intrinsic semiconductors with trivalent elements, you will get p-type semiconductor. If you dope with pentavalent, you'll get n-type semiconductor. So there are theory questions based on p-type and n-type. N-type. If you know what is trivalent and what is pentavalent, you can write correct answer for those two. Next, forward bias and reverse bias. You have to identify whether the diode is in forward bias or reverse bias in the given options. Next model, finding current in the total circuit using Ohm's law. Current is equal to potential difference by resistance. You have to find out the equivalent resistance of the total circuit and you have to substitute here. They give you like this. One diode will be in forward bias, one diode will be in reverse bias. They give you one battery, they'll ask you to find out the current in the circuit. You have to find out equivalent resistance. You know how to find that because the current will not flow through this reverse biased diode. Then you have to take the remaining resistors into consideration. You have to substitute in the formula. Next most important model is they give you Zener diode and they'll ask you to find out current through Zener diode, current through load or total current. Questions on these three concepts are very important. Total current, current through Zener diode, current through load. Load is nothing but output. Last model in semiconductors, logic gates. You all know AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate, NOR gate. So questions on all these gates along with XOR gate. Most important relation in the gates is A bar dot B bar whole bar is equal to A plus B. This will help you in the exam. That's all. Next, let us discuss electricity. First, electrostatics. Finding flux using Gauss law, nothing but Q by epsilon naught. That is one model. Second model, they give you electric field vector, area vector. You have to multiply them using dot product. You have to find flux. This is second model. Next, third model in this chapter on electric field intensity. Formula is KQ by R square. And electric field intensity graph is most important for hollow and solid ones. Like inside solid one directly proportional to distance, outside solid one inversely proportional to distance. Whereas for hollow, inside the hollow it is 0, outside the hollow it is inversely proportional to distance. Those graphs are very important. Relation between intensity and potential, that is E is equal to minus dou V by dou X I cap minus dou V by dou Y J cap dou V by dou Z K cap. You have to know differentiation to solve this partial differentiation. Next, questions on potential, like 27 charges are combined to form a big charge. What is the potential on the big charge? Such kind of questions are most important. Potential formula is KQ by R here. And potential graphs also important. Next, capacitance concept. Q is equal to CV and capacitance of parallel plate capacitor epsilon naught A by D. When dielectric is introduced, what will be the capacitance, whether it will increase or decrease, important. And also energy stored in the like capacitor, that is half CV square, important. Energy lost when you charge one capacitor and when you disconnect it from battery, when you add another capacitor to it, what will be the energy lost in the process? That is that can be found by using this formula, half C1 C2 by C1 plus C2 into V1 minus V2 whole square. These are the important models. Next, let us go through current electricity. This is most important chapter. You can expect 3 to 4 questions from this chapter. So don't leave this chapter. Definitely go through these models. Number 1, questions on current. Current is equal to charge by time or charge into frequency or QV by 2 pi r or in terms of drift velocity, that is NEA/VD. Next, questions on Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. Next, resistance. Resistance is most important. Rho R is equal to rho L by A is important. Usually they used to ask questions like this. When the wire is stretched, recasted or melted, so for that volume remains constant. Volume constant in the sense R is directly proportional to L square. or R is inversely proportional to A square. So for NEET people, they used to ask questions on R proportional to L square, but in recent JEE mains exam, they focused even on R is inversely proportional to A square. So careful. When density is same, when volume is constant, then you have to use these two based on the data given in the question. Next model, most important, RT is equal to R naught into 1 plus alpha delta T. Finding the resistance of the wire at particular temperature. Where R naught is nothing but at 0 degrees, resistance at 0. They give you two conditions. You have to write two equations. You have to solve them to get either alpha value or R naught value or RT value. Next model, resistance and resistivity both are directly proportional to temperature for conductors. Resistance and resistivity both are inversely proportional to temperature for semiconductors and insulators. These 2 points are very important. Next concept, power, that is P is equal to VI. Questions on I square R, V square by R concept, and also heat released, which is I square RT concept. Next, like arrangement of resistors. Three resistors can be connected, okay, can be arranged in the form of a triangle. You have to find the resistance between any two ends of the triangle. So for that, you have to find all, like whatever the equivalent resistance you are finding between the ends, you should not disturb that. Remaining all are in series, that resultant one will be in parallel with this resistor. So that model is important. Not only triangle, even you four resistors are connected in the shape of square. If you want to find out the resistance between any two ends, you should not disturb those two ends. You have to calculate all the remaining resistors which are in series, that is in parallel with this resistor. Next concept, we got questions on Wheatstone bridge. You all know the balanced condition for Wheatstone bridge, that is P by Q is equal to R by S. When the current through galvanometer is 0, then the bridge is said to be balanced. Suppose if the condition is not satisfied, then the bridge is not balanced bridge. Then you have to apply Kirchhoff's laws to find out the potential difference and all. Next, last one, meter bridge. Meter bridge is also to find out the unknown resistance. Few questions they used to ask on meter bridge. So these are the important concepts in current electricity. Other than these, how to find out the current in particular branch is important. Current in one branch can be calculated by using the formula which you already have, or using the parallel connection. Series connection of resistors, parallel connection of resistors, important. Next, let us go through alternating current. AC, EMI, both are easy chapters. Just go through concepts. We have three circuits, R circuit, L circuit, C circuit. Phase difference in R circuit is 0. L and C circuits is pi by 2. Current lags voltage in L, and current leads voltage in C circuit. Resonance concept is most important in this. Resonance means XL is equal to XC. Like concept is different as we don't have much time. I am just briefly explaining the formula list. XL is equal to XC. XL is nothing but inductive reactance. XC is nothing but capacitive reactance. Formula for XL is omega L. Formula for XC is 1 by omega C. Even in the recent NEET exam, they asked when frequency is increased, then what about the displacement current? So frequency increases, obviously XC value decreases. If XC value decreases, current value increases, because the formula for current will be V by R, basic formula V by R for R circuit. For L circuit, V by XL. For C circuit, it is V by XC. So when XC decreases, obviously your current will increase. That's it. Next, questions on power factor cos phi is equal to R by Z. Questions on power VRMS, IRMS, cos phi. How to find RMS current, which is peak value by root 2. And questions on impedance. So from this chapter, mostly they used to ask you direct questions without any tricky question. They used to ask you questions on formula. Last, transformers. Transformer efficiency. Ideal transformer means its efficiency is 1. Efficiency formula is output power by input power. Nothing but VSIS. Secondary side is treated as output. Primary side is treated as input. So VSIS by VPIP. And transformer ratio. number of turns is directly proportional to voltage. So Ns by Np is equal to Vs by Vp. Next concept, EMI, electromagnetic induction. Questions on finding EMF. So minus N d phi by dt and minus L di by dt. Even in the recent JEE mains, they asked a question on this concept L di by dt. They gave you current function. You need to find out EMF. Just you have to differentiate it and you have to multiply with the inductance. Next, another formula for motional EMF is BLV sin theta. Rotational EMF, when a rod is rotated, then the EMF induced is half into B omega L square. Then energy stored in the inductor will be half Li square. In recent like 2023 NEET exam, they asked direct question on energy stored in inductor. Next concept, waves. Waves is such an easy chapter. You have to know wave equation, standard form of wave equation, formula for K, angle like wave number which is 2 pi by lambda, formula for omega which is 2 pi f, then formula for wave speed omega by K or f lambda. Speed of wave, transverse wave is nothing but under root T by mu, and speed of waves in solids y by rho. Next, under root B by rho, y is Young's modulus, B is bulk modulus. Next, gamma P by rho. Next, velocity of sound is under root rho RT by M. Next, for questions on finding phase difference between two waves. Suppose if two waves are in same trigonometric function sine and sine, directly you can find phase difference. If first wave is in terms of sine, second wave is in terms of cos, first you have to change that into sine and you have to find out the phase difference. Open pipe frequency, closed pipe frequency, and overtones. First overtone means like second harmonic. One overtone in the sense first overtone is second harmonic, second overtone is third harmonic, and so on. That is also important. Frequency concept 1 by 2L root over T by mu. Velocity of wave when resonating lengths are given. That's all. Next, ray optics. Ray optics, mostly this is a kind of complex chapter, like multiple concepts involved here. So you better focus on combination of focal lengths. Like they give you two convex lens are arranged such that there is a liquid filled between the two convex lens. Then find out the focal length of the combination of lenses. That is most important. You can expect a question on that this year, because in recent JEE mains also in many papers they asked question only on focal length of combination of lenses or power of combination of lenses. Focal length of combination of lenses is 1 by f is equal to 1 by f1 plus 1 by f2. Power is nothing but p1 plus p2. Power formula in terms of focal length is 100 by f or reciprocal of focal length. Next important model is questions on finding focal length or refractive index using lens maker's formula. So you know this 1 by f is equal to mu minus 1 into 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. Next, questions on finding refractive index of a prism and also critical angle, total internal reflection. Easy concepts are like when light ray enters from rarer medium to denser medium, its speed will change, wavelength will change, but its frequency remains constant. So these are the few important theory points in this ray optics chapter. Resolving power deleted from this. You just to go through telescopes like optical instruments in the ray optics. Next, wave optics. Fringe width. Many questions on fringe width. When distance between two slits decreased, what about fringe width? Or distance between slits on screen decreased or increased, what happens to fringe width? So questions on fringe width. Similarly, when we take the whole apparatus in the air, let the fringe width be something like 2 or beta. When you dip the whole apparatus in other medium like water, what will be the new fringe width? So new fringe width will become beta by mu, just like your velocity and wavelength. Next, interference is important. Position of bright fringe, position of dark fringe, and diffraction concept is also important. Minima or the width of central maxima, and n1 lambda 1 is equal to n2 lambda 2 is important. Nothing but number of fringes and wavelength both are inversely proportional to each other. Next, polarization is also important. Let us go through electromagnetic waves. So electromagnetic waves, there are only 3 to 4 important formulae. They are E is equal to BC is most important formula. E is nothing but electric field, B is nothing but magnetic field, C is nothing but speed of light in the medium. They used to give you either B or E. They'll ask you to find out the other one. So many questions are asked in previous papers as well as in JEE mains. Careful with this. Next, if you want to find out the propagation, like direction of the wave, you have to use this formula. Velocity of propagation is equal to E cross B. Next, speed of light formula in terms of permittivity and permeability is 1 by root over mu naught epsilon naught. Next, velocity of in medium is 1 by root mu E. Relation between these two also important, that is V is equal to C by root over mu R and epsilon R, and remaining also useful. One more thing, you have to memorize the wavelength order and frequency order of all electromagnetic waves. Radio waves, microwaves, all waves are there, right? So those wavelengths order as well as frequency order is also important, and uses of those waves also important. Yeah. Other than those three parts, another last important topic in physics is magnetism. In magnetism, moving charges, magnetism and matter. From moving charges, important concepts are force on the charge, which is QVB sine theta, and force on conductor, which is Bill sine theta, and magnetic field, finding the magnetic field due to infinite straight conductor, magnetic field due to circular coil, magnetic field due to any arc, and in recent JEE exam, magnetic field due to like different structures, like two conductors, one semicircle, one circle with two conductors. So different are given. You just go through magnetic, finding the magnetic fields. Next main important concept is finding the net magnetic field. If two coils are arranged perpendicular to each other, then the net magnetic field will be under root B1 square plus B2 square. Next important concept is torque. Electric torque important, magnetic torque also important. Electric torque is P cross E, PE sine theta. Magnetic torque is M cross B, MB sine theta. Next, questions on work done, minus MB cos theta or MB cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. Magnetic moment, NIA, magnetic moment of solenoid important. The next, self-inductance of solenoid important. And at the same time, in magnetism and matter, different magnetic substances are there, right? Diamagnetic, para, ferro. So you have to know the properties of all the three magnetic substances and know about the susceptibility. So dia are weak, para, next to ferro are strong. For dia, susceptibility value is negative. For para, positive. For ferro, it is positive and more than 1. Time period formula also important, which is 2 pi root over I by MB. Here I is moment of inertia, M is magnetic moment, B is field. So all these models will really help you a lot. Don't forget to revise all this. That's it, guys. If you are perfect with all these models, minimum you'll get 80 to 100 marks in the physics NEET exam. These are only second year models. That too important models. Please don't forget to revise all this. That's it. All the best for your NEET exam. This is Divya, physics lecturer at Sri Adya Junior College, Miapur. We'll get back after completion of NEET exam for the paper analysis. Keep watching.